Robin.
Well, you know, you guys were all talking about famous people from your hometowns and stuff like that. And I was having a hard time. I'm from lovely Burbank, Illinois, on the south side.
Garden spot of America.
Right. And so I'm trying to, what I'm doing now is don't text me like, oh, there's all these things you forgot, all these, these are things that I found that I kind of remember. So the first thing I started with is what Burbank is named after, which I never knew. The town wasn't founded until 1950, but it's named after Luther Burbank. Do you know who he is, Larry?
Luther, yeah.
He's a botanist.
Wow.
Yeah. Didn't you date him yourself?
No, I did not. Listen, but here's the thing. He was a pioneer in agricultural science. He developed 800 strains and varieties of plants. He would combine different plants and make new plants. But get this, he invented the Burbank potato. They used him to do this after the Irish potato famine. His potato would outlast and not get that blight. And this is the potato that is most used in McDonald's French fries to this day.
Wow.
Now, he was not born in Burbank. I don't know why they named the town
Where did he even live in Illinois?
No, he was from Massachusetts, and then he spent most of his life in California. So I was
that's
thinking,
a bill of goods right there.
I was thinking, but he has like 14 schools across the country named after him, oddly enough.
Wait a minute, so he never lived in
Never
Burbank?
lived in Burbank.
They just named it after him?
Named it after him, and I don't know why, but a lot of schools across the country. He must have been a really big botanist.
Yeah, must have been. They
So-
were really hot with the women back in those days, too.
And so I thought, well, since he spent most of his life in California, Burbank, California must be named after him, too.
Yeah, of course.
But no, it's named after Dr. David Burbank.
Come on.
And his
another
story
good
is
one.
interesting, too. Look at him.
Yeah, great eyeballs.
He was a dentist from Maine, made his way across the country in the 1850s, right? Ended up being one of the largest landowners in California, and he raised sheep, too.
Oh,
but
yeah, I can see
here's the
that.
kicker. When that Southern Pacific Railroad needed a route between LA and San Francisco, it was right on his land. And he owned all that land, and that's why it's Burbank, California.
Well,
You saw about that?
All right, that was
Look at
excellent.
you
All right.
old professor,
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Who
All right.
else is famous
so
from
this,
your town?
well, I don't. I have some.
Nobody so far, Paul.
So,
Maybe
no,
we'll
yeah,
get to one.
But I'm doing a deep dive. Like the Old Barn Restaurant is one that was there. It's not there anymore. I think they tore it down about 10 years ago.
Okay.
Like everyone went there for graduations,
Sure.
family parties, and it was built. I didn't know it was built in the 1920s, and it was originally a speakeasy during Prohibition. You had the secret door you had to knock on, and a lot of famous people spent time there. Actor W.C. Fields, Al Capone, Charles Lindbergh, they all used to hang out at the Old Barn in Burbank.
Wow.
Because it was right outside the city limits.
Were any of those three born there?
No.
But they were visitors.
No, I'm just doing, famous things
people
from town.
kind of going around,
I once drove through Burbank. Am I
Really?
next on this list?
No. And I
W.C.
also wanted to
Fields.
tell you about one of my favorite spots from Burbank when I was growing up was Haunted Trails. And it's still there. It's like, the miniature golf. That's one of the famous, it's like a haunted, miniature golf. And fun fact, I got a hole-in-one in that Frankenstein hole back in the day. And I went on my very first date to Haunted Trails. I can't remember the guy's name. I know he went to Revis. But, I did get the hole-in-one on the Frankenstein.
You don't remember
hole.
the name of
I
the
don't
first
remember.
guy you dated?
No, I didn't really date him. It was just like kind of a group, outing,
thing?
and I cannot for the life of me remember his name.
He's really hurting right now. He's stuck a knife through his
He
heart.
goes around telling all of his friends, you're not going to believe who my first date
changed my
was.
life.
Yeah.
Robin
All right.
Baumgarten from the news.
Yeah. So it turns out I did find one famous person from Burbank. Turns out someone who works right here at WGN.
What?
Chris Bowden, our new sports guy. Chris. He's also from Burbank.
Burbank.
You got up just to come in for this nonsense.
Usually at 9:30 in the morning, I'm coming back from a dog walk with a baseball cap covering my bed head. So you guys actually exist. Whenever I'm in here, I feel the aura.
Right.
I feel the vibe, but I've never seen any of you in person.
Well,
I know.
used to it.
And you've been here for many years, and now you're full-time most of the time now in the evening news.
Yes, we are, and it's been a pleasure. Great group to work with back there. I try to mess up Pat's desk when he's not here. I don't know if that's
Somebody's
he's noticed
putting it
quite yet.
together before I get back in the
Either
morning.
that or
so.
JP's messing it up.
Oh,
so.
yeah, he's a real rabble-rouser from way back when.
How did I not know you were from Burbank, and what was your favorite
I just
spot?
found out you were too. You were as well. And both of the high schools we went to are now closed. So
yes, you
that's
were at
something
Luther
too.
South. Luther South.
which
and-
wasn't in Burbank.
No.
All these places we go weren't in
Yeah,
Burbank.
and
even though we
Queen of
grew up
Peace
there.
is closed now, but did you hang out at the Haunted Trails or the Old Barn?
Once or twice.
Yeah.
Old Barn, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, now sadly shuttered. So
I
Just
know.
like our high school.
Was Luther South named after Luther Burbank?
No, I
No.
think it was Martin Luther,
Yes.
from the
different
Lutheran
Luther.
Church,
All right.
right?
Exactly.
I don't mean to
Any
misguide
great
the word.
memories?
I went to grammar school in Oak Lawn. I went to high school in Chicago. No Burbank education whatsoever.
Oh, that's all
Well,
right.
so there's two of us.
Yeah.
Right?
There
I
you
think
go.
just like Syracuse and Northwestern Missouri are known for broadcasting, I think Burbank should be known for
Sure.
broadcasting.
Thank you.
That'll be the case now
Chris,
that
it's
both of
great
you
to
there.
see you in
Great to see
person.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks for coming in
Buddy,
this hour
congrats.
also.
Great.
Congrats.
Appreciate it.
Look at that.
That's the list with the
That's the
special
list
guest
with us.
appearance.
Thank you for getting up
That
early,
was
Chris.
awesome.
Thanks, Chris.